all, welcome to the body weight exercise today. This is going to be done from a beginner's level. If you're sedentary and you're starting out, this is for you. Going to do 5 sets of 5 for everything except the plank. The plank is going to be done in seconds, 30 seconds a piece, right? That'll become clearer as we get to it. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats, lunges, hip raises, planks, and of course flutter kicks or bicycle kicks, whichever one we have space for at the moment. Before even attempting any of this, stretches. A lot more important than people let on. Really important, especially as you get older. You need a bit more stretch, a bit more of a warm up, like a way of getting your body ready for what's about to happen. So with that in mind, let's start with stretches. Now, stretches, because we're going to be using pretty much the entire body, we need to focus on the chest, the arms, the whole body, alright? We're going to try and limit the strain on our joints. When we're starting out, that's quite difficult to actually do. But, right, because we're doing essentially compound movements, right, because we're doing essentially a full body exercise here, we're going to work on every muscle for a stretch. Maybe you're not capable of doing everything I'm going to show you, but do what you can, okay? Of course, for the legs are very simple to kind of stretch out, but people don't really do a lot of leg stretches for whatever reason it is. I found that from playing rugby and playing a lot of other sports over the years, it's kind of really necessary. These hold up you, just keep you off the ground, and your back is the most important thing on the body, next to, of course, the dome and the heart. But stand with the feet about shoulder width apart. We'll just lift off one leg and bring it up. If you can, put your hands at the kneecap and pull it up and back. We're going to hold that for a couple of seconds, maybe 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. And the same with the opposite one. I have found that my balance is better on my left leg than it is on my right. That's because of an old injury from playing rugby, so never quite healed correctly, but hey, I'm walking, I'm upright, I'm doing better than I was 4 years ago, so not bad. Now, that's for the quads. Now for the hip flexors. Now these, I always do these awkwardly, because again, I've only spent a lot of time doing kind of over the top strength movements. Bring your knee up, and let's move it straight across, and let it down, back in, okay? We're going to do this 5 times. There are going to be a lot of 5s today, actually. 3, 4, oh, balance lost, and of course 5. This is going to work the flexor that goes from the groin over the back, or the hip, sorry, I should say. This underrated, and frankly, is deemed as unimportant by so many people. It really does matter. There's very few things on your body that are unimportant. I did one wrong there, I think, so let's do it one more time. No, okay. And heel digs. Stand. Fine. Same as always. Your stance will more or less always be feet shoulder width apart. Then we're going to bring one foot forward, kind of in front of us, sorry. We're going to dig our heel in, pull your leg back slightly, and push down on your calf a little, on your quad, sorry, just a little bit. You'll feel the strain on the back of the knee and, of course, on the calf. The calf down there, not the calf up here. We'll hold that for 10 seconds. Now, when we're done, don't just shoot it off. Walk forward onto the ball of your foot and back in. That takes the pressure and eases it out of the stretch. And same on the other foot. Shoot it forward, dig in the heel, push back, and pull back and push down on your quad. 10-second pull. You might feel or notice that your toes are arching back towards you. Perfect. And again, roll forward onto the ball of your foot. Perfect. At any point in time, if you want to do, say, a second round of these stretches, go for it. By all means, go for it. But if you're starting off, you can overstretch, but 2 to 3 rounds, 3 rounds at a push of stretching is grand. It's perfectly fine. Now, we're going to arm circles. Right? Again, shoulder width apart, and back firm. Don't round the back. Firm it up. I know. Should have bought a better shirt than this. But back straight. Right. Arms out to the side of this. Just again, shoulder height. And just going to bring it forward in circles. We'll do 10 of these. You will hear, now start doing it in the reverse, also 10. You might hear your rotator cuffs kind of pop or crack. Perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. That will happen less and less as you go on. But as in over the next few weeks, and your body kind of adapts to what's new, that'll happen less and less. If you have injuries in your knees, shoulders, back, do these things as best as you can. If you can't bring up as high, do it down there and just do this small motion. Okay? Don't overstretch, don't overstrain. That'll cause more of a problem and might even cause an injury if you already have an injury to kind of work from. So, now, it's going to be mainly for stretching the pretty much entire arm. Biceps, brachial, triceps. Hand side. Up overhead. Bring one arm down, grab the elbow, and pull it back. Hold that for 10 seconds, 10 to 12 seconds. Now, same on the other arm. There you go. It's the final one for the, well, it's actually going for a chest now. First or second one, first of 2 for a chest. Arms in, lock in here, and just with your fist kind of clenched, pull your arm across. Ten seconds as well. Now, I'm not sure the mic was covered there. That's going to hold that for 10 seconds, all right? There you go. He's fine, okay. Last one for our chest. Get closer here. Arms up again. Now we're going to turn our palms backwards. Bring our arms to the back and lock the wrist. Lock the wrist in, okay? So that's the movement. Turn the wrist. grab the wrist and push your arms back like this, then pull upwards. That'll put a great good strain on the chest, a good stretch on the chest. We're going to hold that for 12 seconds. Now we're going to change wrists, as in we're holding this wrist, but now we're going to change it over so we'll hold this wrist. Okay? And same thing, push your arms back and then up. You'll feel that if you do find yourself going forward like that, try and straighten yourself up as best you can. I understand it's hard to do because you are kind of pushing yourself forward here, but if you keep yourself straight or straight enough, you'll be fine. There you go. Now the back ones are quite tricky. Okay. But if you can do the toe touch, that's a great test. Right? Toe touch, you just keep your legs as straight as you can and touch your toes. It sounds simple, not always. Especially when you're starting out, it can be quite difficult. You will find that your inclination is to bend at your knees, soften them. That's fine. If that's where you're at, go there. If you can't go all the way down, not a problem. We're starting out here, so it's not a problem. Let's just go down as far as we can. Hold for 10 seconds, or up to 10 seconds. Okay? Oh, here you go. Now, this one's much more difficult. We're going to bring our legs in together now. And we're going to hip hinge. We're going to put our hands just on our hips. If you actually feel it, you can feel the kind of crease here. Put your index fingers or your hand in general, actually, just there. Your thumbs could be on your hips, on your pelvis cavity, for want of a better phrase. I'm just going to keep it back as straight and just hip hinge, which is just move solely from the hip, nothing else. Okay. Keep the back as straight as possible, like that. We're going to do that for 10 seconds as well. You'll find all of the stress and strain, like the whole stretch, the pull, will feel as if it's solely on the back of your legs. No, it's actually on your lower back as well. Trust me, you will feel this. When you're doing this for the cool down, you'll notice the difference then. You really will. Now, there we go. These stretches can also be done as a cool down, as I just said. This is your introduction into the actual exercise. But it's not to be used as a warm-up. This is just getting you stretched out to go into it. That you have also done cardio, meaning after this exercise, you go have your shower, do your skincare routine. That's vital for these exercises. Because if you have an eczema, if you have dermatitis, if you're bedridden for most of the time, skincare really matters. So if you're doing this and you have a shower afterwards, do that. At some point in the day, I want you to go for a 10-minute walk. Every day, regardless of circumstances. Okay, if it's a case of, I'm too tired, get up, go out, it's 10 minutes. All right, it's just 10 minutes. If it's raining, get a coat, put it on, get an umbrella, put it up. 10 minutes, as well as doing something else, okay? Activity is the key here. Diet helps too, but that's for a different video. Now, we'll start off with push-ups.
Right, so the push-ups. Standard push-up is on the ground. You all know this. If in case you have bad knees or you're having problems with your back and you're quite comfortable getting up and down, or it's kind of a stress or a strain, it's a hardship to get up and down. I'll show you a variant of that you can do here anyway. But if it's the case of you're having hardship getting up and down, do the wall push-up. This is a variation of an elevated push-up or an incline push-up. It still works the chest. That's the aim here. We work chest. So stand at arms distance out. There you go. Bring your arms, say, just below chest level. Right? So it's like that. Now we're going to hinge, elbows. So the only thing moving is the elbow itself. Alright? Oh. So 5 sets of 5, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you may have heard there my right elbow was popping. That's because, like this here, I was exercising yesterday and being dumb ended up causing a bit of an issue. So it'll heal, it's not a problem, it will heal. And so that clicking sound can be quite annoying for the person doing the exercise. I can imagine the same for you guys listening here. Oh, we're going to do a rest of about 30 seconds. I know I'm not, because I want to keep the video down a bit shorter. But between each set, about 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, okay? If you want to get that extra, there, when you bring the push, say up, give your chest a bit of a squeeze there, a bit of a go. Like that, right? Not to be indelicate, I've trained with a few women over the years, and like ladies, working your chest will not give you like massive pectoral muscles. It will, however, lift what you have, okay? So if it's a case of you're a bit conscious about a bit of a drop or a sag, work the chest. It really lifts kind of the pectoral muscles, strengthen and naturally lift. Guys, for man boobs, just saying, it really helps too. Third set. And back to work. Arms length. Now, well, after this next set, I'm going to show you the version on the ground. Okay. Do not feel. What's the word? When this set is done, the final set, I'm going to show you the variant on the ground. Do not feel obligated to keep up with my tempo. I'm doing this to kind of keep the video short or as short as I can. I don't want to give you like a 15 or 20 minute video when you don't have the time to be sitting there watching a 20-minute video. So if it's a case of you want to pause this and take an extra bit of rest, go ahead and do that. The main thing is you're here, you're doing it. You're doing more than a lot of people actually would do, so fair play.
Now the ground one, standard push-up is, well, you can do it wrong. I've seen people do it wrong, but there's also variants of it. Okay, what I would call a standard one. Again, hands at breast level, or just under it, and hinge with elbows. Alright? On your toes for your feet. Now, There's one called a sissy version, and it's not a sissy version. It's a stupid name for it. I don't even know why how I got that name. There's multiple variations of it, but you're going to do it from your knees, right? Same push-up, same strain, same stress on the muscle. So why it's called sissy, I don't understand. You're going to have your feet here. If you want, you can have your feet crossed. Some people do, some people don't. And same as always, you're going to have your hands under the breast line. And you're going to use your elbows to hinge. All the while, try to keep your back level. Don't put your arms in the air like that. Or do this. Try and keep your back straight or as level as possible. Alright? Incline is really simple. Get anything that raises your hands a bit and do the exercise as well. Lunges. This is okay. The goal here is to get the back leg. Why are the pockets punching up? Get the back leg to a 90-degree angle, okay? So, I'm going to drop it. Sorry. Better for camera this way. Going to drop it so it's kind of almost at the whole straight angle, right? If you can't go down all the way, that's perfectly fine. Go down as far as you currently can. I promise you, as your weight goes down and you do this more, you will find it a lot easier to get that done. So, open window here now, folks. Heat is starting to escalate something fierce. Now, 5 sets of 5. Again, there's variants of these. You can do split squats, you do Bulgarian split squats where your back foot is elevated and you squat down. You can do the kind of standing jumps, squats, like that. We're not going to do that yet. Okay? We're just going to be doing the ordinary stationary lunge, for want of a better phrase, okay? Keep the back foot as straight as you can. When I started out, my foot was always doing this, so I wasn't actually getting any real benefit from this. I was only working the front leg. So, back leg going. 5 of 5, okay? Hands wherever you want them to be, okay? Within reason. 1. There isn't a set yet. There isn't a set. Five. That's the first set. We're working both legs equally. Alright, so every set and the lunges is going to involve both legs. So strictly speaking, we're going to do 6 sets, really, but 5 sets, okay? Take some water. Take 30 seconds. I might need half an hour in this heat, but for now, I'll take half an hour. Second set. Now. Third set. We're on the last set. Five. Last nice one. If it feels as if maybe you could do more than 5, try it, but don't feel as if just because you're starting out you need to. Soft knees, hands at the ready, feet facing forward, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First set. If you have bad knees, same as always, soft knees, not empty knees, soft knees, and we're going to squat down until we hit the seat, then pop up. What we're not planning to do is this. No, because that's putting all of the pressure off completely. So we're going to, until our butt hits the chair and back up. Second set. Ask yourself, are you doing better than you thought you would be? Is this feeling easier than you thought it would be, or harder? If so, why? Is it harder because you didn't believe that you could do it? Last set. Correct, and go on. 3. I also misspoke. We have sit-ups as well to do. So we're going to do sit-ups first, then bicycle kicks, and then hip hinges. Because we're going to end with the exercises that looks least appropriate. You'll understand, if you've ever done it, you'll understand why. If you've seen it being done, you might have questioned what the hell is that for. But, yeah. You have to lift yourself off the ground 4 to 5 inches. 4 to 5 inches. Irish accent can be awkward at times. Lift yourself off the ground 4 to 5 inches. Okay? Let's go. Oh, a heat wave and black foam mats are not a good idea. That's it. Rep time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. We're going to do 5 sets of 20. Begin. 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh. If you can hear that clicking sound, that is my right knee. Rugby. Look, it clicks, but I'm fine. It doesn't actually cause me any issues, it just makes an odd clicking sound every now and then. You'd think the heat would help that, but no, not really. It makes it more obvious because the echo and the No. Third set. Go. And begin. Right, final set. Legs up, stomach activated. Deep breath. At the top, we're going to we're going to clench the glutes and the abs in. Get that proper good back down. When your butt touches, up comes again. Alright? 5 sets of 5. I'll show you from here. Hands by your sides, feet planted. Now we're doing this as 4, hip up. Not up at this, just up enough so it's actually parallel with everything else, right? Like down your butt hits, up it comes. Clench those glutes and that stomach. Hold for a second. Back down. Okay, that's the exercise. 5 sets of 5 of them. And then we're going to finish up with some cool down stretches. So, then a shower, medicate, as in cream, or if you need a topical steroid or what have you, sort that out too. So, plant those big boys. And in a do a 3 or 4, who can't say stop stalling. Right. First set. You may not feel anything on first set. Perfectly fine. I've noticed when I started out first, I was doing, for some reason, I don't understand why I was doing this. I'd bring it up, then I would go to one side. I don't know why I was doing that, but just know that can happen to some people. Like you go over here on one set and like that, where you'd find a way of, like, maybe you're having a bit of strain, so you're going a certain direction to alleviate the kind of strain, but it doesn't help at all. It actually adds more to the strain, so try and keep it that way. Round 2. Clench, drop, up, clench, drop, up, clench. Second set. You will eventually, or maybe even now actually, you will feel this in your stomach and your glutes, maybe even your hamstrings, the back of your leg here. The That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. As this does actually pretty much targets from your waist down. It's perfectly fine to feel the pressure or the stress and strain them there. I've noticed some clients in the past have felt their lower back here, so here. Uh, Again, uh, those clients have had some issues with the backs, so I'll actually give them a curved back support here, so they wouldn't have to come back down so far. If you have that issue, I would say you get a pillow, a firm pillow, and put it on your back. So when you're going to come down, you're alleviating some pressure off the back. So now, I did 6 there. I actually will admit I lost track, but it's fine. That was the 3rd set. 2 more to go, and we're showering and turning the sun off afterwards. The song stuck in my head now as well. If you've ever heard Aaron Mouse's cover of, I think it's Gaga's Abracadabra, it'll never leave you. It'll be in your head indefinitely. 4. Last one. On the last one, we're doing Shimei. I ain't going to start singing at some point, I know, Will. I'm not going to sing in this video, I don't know. Last set, and then stretches. Tighten the stomach. Activate those glutes. And lift that booty. Now, that knee popping, clicking is aggravating. Now, for a stretching, we're going to stay on the ground again. And we're going to just kind of sit back onto our heels and bring our arms forward and push out. Okay? We're going to hold this for 10 to 12 seconds. We're going to come forward. Ease our hands back. Okay? For those of you who had a problem seeing it there, we'll sit back onto our heels ever so slightly and bring our hands forward. So we're kind of sitting back where our back is arched, not arched, back is elongated. Like that. And hold for 10 to 12 seconds. If you want to do a few sets of those, go ahead and do that, alright? Circles. That's 10, and back again. Now bring them close into your pelvis, or your groin even, if you can, and just hold for 5 to 10 seconds. This takes a lot of the strain off the inner thighs here. Leg out, toes over there. We're going to try and reach that some bitch. Sorry, we're going to try and reach them. Him here, he can be wherever he wants to be. Back as straight as he can. Just going to reach for it. If he can get it, my toes are moving away from me. If he can get it, great. Just hold it for 5 to 10 seconds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Do it again. Come here to me. Hope you guys actually enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time.